What up, guys? It's NoChainzz, and I'm back for another commentary. And this is a brand new series, a series I know a lot of people have been waiting for. A Madden 13 Connected Careers, and this will be sort of a franchise kind of Connected Careers with a head coach where you control the whole team. And initially I was going to show a preseason game, but instead I'm going to get right into the action that counts. And I'll be using the Cincinnati Bengals, Marvin playing against our division rival, the Baltimore Ravens. I'm not going to get too much into the features of Connected Careers. Instead, I'm going to let you guys look at this opening sequence.
The opening week of the regular season is finally here, so no doubt every player and fan is ready for this matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens here at the M&T Bank Stadium.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And Phil, it's the start of a whole new season. There's a sense of renewal in the air and all kinds of hope. And how do you feel about getting this season underway?
Well, Jim, there's a lot of things in the air, and one of them is nerves. I think we have nervous coaches and nervous players. Starting the year off, all the thinking during the offseason, the training camp, the preseason games, how's it going to come together for us? We'll find out, but it's going to be fun to watch it today.
We're about to get things started, Phil, and that includes the beginning of another NFL season. The energy is in the air.
Oh, man, players so excited to finally play a real game, and I just caution them with this. Be careful. Don't make a mistake early.
After choosing to kick the ball off to the Baltimore Ravens, we'll be looking to stop Joe Flacco as he gets sacked by Carlos Dunlap, one of our top defensive end prospects. He is definitely underrated. He's rated an 85 on this game, but he gets the sack right there to set the tone early in this game. But Ray Rice running on the right side for the Ravens, and Thomas Howard gets the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. This defense is definitely setting the tone against this Ravens offense. Definitely not an offense that's easy to stop. I believe the Ravens offense is definitely underrated due to Joe Flacco sometimes. But they definitely have a good core of skilled players. And look at Leon Hall catching a pick going up over his own teammate and the receiver to go pick that off and breaking off a few tackles and getting past midfield. And we get our first takeaway of the season as Andy Dalton steps out onto the field. And on this game, they call him a rookie. And I think that's a spit in the face of Andy Dalton. He's definitely not a rookie. He's been in the league for 1 year already as he gets sacked by number 99. I'm not sure who that is on the Ravens. I don't keep up with the Ravens because I hate the Ravens so bad. But on third down, we give it to our rookie from Rutgers, Sanu, and he comes up short, 3 yards of the first down. So we're going to try to punt, and I'm not used to this kick meter yet, so I end up kicking that one short. So that takeaway from Leon Hall actually went to nothing, and they ended up with pretty good field position around midfield. So with a toss to Ray Rice and our defense, like I said, we're setting the tone. We're stopping the run and the pass effectively. And right here you get to see the front four and then the linebackers and the secondary. I really like that. That is definitely like a TV broadcast. And on third down, Joe Flacco is from the shotgun, dropping back, looking for someone. Can't find somebody, and Taylor Mays, one of the weaker positions on the defense, actually makes a good play right there to smack that ball down so they don't get the first down. And Ray Lewis gets the sack. Definitely hasn't slowed down on this game. And here's A.J. Green going deep, catches it right over the cornerback for 44 yards. He's definitely doing his thing early. That was a just throw it up there and give the receiver a chance to make a play pass, and A.J. Green definitely did that. Went right over the cornerback. He definitely had a hard time locating the ball. I think that's why he was looking both ways. But A.J. Green didn't have that trouble, so he made the catch. And Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, the law firm, breaks off about a 15-yard gain as the first quarter is going to end right here. In the first play of the second quarter, we're going to run it with Ben Jarvis Green Ellis again, and he gets a great block from Presley and will seal the edge for him to score the first touchdown of the game and the season, and my first touchdown of Madden 13 retail version, or early release, not the demo. So that's a great touchdown, and it's not easy getting a rushing touchdown against this Baltimore Ravens defense, although they are missing Terrell Suggs in the game, and we're looking to take advantage of that. And the Ravens are back on the ball right here as they rush with Ray Rice, and Taylor Mays comes in and forces a fumble, and it's recovered by Leon Hall. That was a straight up big hit on Ray Rice. He doesn't usually fumble, but Taylor Mays is a big hitter, and he forces the fumble, and Leon Hall is right there, slides and scoops it up. And we have good field position as Andy Dalton play fakes and hits A.J. Green around the sideline for a 9-yard gain and put his receiving total to 53 yards. Andy Dalton back to pass again is going to find Jermaine Gresham for a touchdown to put us up 14-0 over the Baltimore Ravens. And this defense is not a bad one, so it's pretty shocking to the crowd that we scored 14 points and they haven't scored any. This defense is usually good at keeping their opponents down in the scores. And a fun fact for everybody, Andy Dalton's first career NFL pass was thrown to Jermaine Gresham on the first week of the season, and he just did that again. So he repeated what he did in his rookie season. But here Ray Rice is running for the third down, and he comes up short, and he only has 12 yards on 8 rushes. So this defense is playing excellent, and we couldn't do anything with it, so we end up having to punt, and the Ravens are back on the ball again with a little less than 2 minutes left, and Joe Flacco finds Torrey Smith, and I believe if that cornerback wasn't right there, he could have taken that all the way because he is definitely one of the fastest players on this Ravens offense. But Joe Flacco throws it right to Reggie Nelson. If you didn't see the jerseys, you would think that Reggie Nelson was the receiver on that play. And one thing I like about this game, when the quarterback throws an interception, they actually boo him, and they make it where you can definitely hear the boos, and the quarterback walks off the field. But here Andy Dalton is going deep to A.J. Green, and he gets the one-handed catch. Wow, that was not a wide open one-handed catch either. But after taking a sack, we're going to try to go for the big play, and Dalton is rolling out to the right side, and A.J. Green is wide open for the easy one-hand catch, and he's going to take it in, and we are leading 21-0 over the Baltimore Ravens. They added a pretty cool halftime presentation, so I'm just going to let that roll for you guys, and I'll come back in the third quarter. Alright guys, we chose to kick in the beginning of the game, so we got the ball back at the beginning of the third quarter, and Andy Dalton throws a screen to Green Ellis, and he breaks the tackle and gets all the way down to their territory, and that was a third down. This team has been performing pretty well on third down, but we cannot convert here because the Pro Bowl tight end drops a pass, and it was almost picked off, so we end up tacking on 3 points to bring our lead to 24 points over the Baltimore Ravens. Like I said before, this defense is playing really well, but despite that, Torrey Smith gets a deep pass and just beats Leon Hall. Like I said before, he's one of the fastest players on this Ravens offense, and they're going to go for 2, and Thomas Howard gets tripped up, and they find Anquan Bolden to bring their point total to 8. And now they're only down by 16 points, and A.J. Green catches yet another pass between two defenders, and that was not an injury report on him. It was actually on Ladarius Webb, I believe. But Benjarvis Green-Ellis gets a great rush right here, and into the third quarter, deeper into the third quarter, we find Sanu, our rookie, that'll be playing most of the season on the other side of A.J. Green. But we run to the left side yet again, and Benjarvis Green-Ellis gets another touchdown. And it is looking really good for this Bengals team. And we end up winning that game as no teams really scored in the fourth quarter. So we end up winning 31-8. And this has got to be a really good feeling for the Cincinnati Bengals. They start off the season 1-0 and getting a win against a division rival. A lot of people would put the Ravens to be one of the best teams in that division, if not the best. I know a lot of people picked them to win it, as Ray Lewis looks like he's about to cry. And that's one of my favorite players. I'm not supposed to like him, but I do. He's such a good player, and he brings great energy to the game. And we, like I said, we win 31-8. And here's the game-ending presentation. And it, like I said, it was an all-around good game. And I noticed I didn't take a look at the roster. I will be doing that in the next episode. I'll show the roster overalls. I just kind of wanted to show you guys how we're playing and get straight into the action right here. I didn't want to show an intro one where I just tell you what I'm going to do. I just wanted to get straight into the action. And that didn't leave me a lot of time to talk about my plans or teams, other teams, or anything else other than this game. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about connected careers and the RPG part of it, and the XP and the progression and everything a little bit more next time. And look at the stats. I hope you guys got a chance to see the stats of Andy Dalton, AJ Green, and Benjarvis Green-Ellis right here. Here's a weekly checklist, and you have goals and everything. But here are the team stats. We are the #1 defense in the league after week 1. And the Texans are behind us by 100 yards. So this defense is really good. But the offense is pretty much middle of the pack. Not really good. Actually one of the lowest in the league. So we have to get our yard totals up. I mean, we scored 31 points. And after all, it still is the Baltimore Ravens. But Andy Dalton has the top QB rating in the league after week 1. Green-Ellis is 4th in the league in rushing yards after 1 week. And A.J. Green is, I believe he's 2nd in yards. Let's see. But that's all I have for this video. Hopefully you guys will tune in to week 2 of this Connected Careers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.